Hi guys, very important video. I saw this interview that LangChain did with Andrew Ng, and it's very important. If you're currently invested in the world of artificial intelligence, if you're an agent builder, or if you're simply trying to navigate the future of automation, I need you to stop what you're doing right now. You must watch the recent interview between LangChain and Andrew Ng, titled "The State of AI Agents." This is not optional viewing. This is foundational insight. Andrew Ng, a figure known to many of you through his immensely popular classes on Coursera or deeplearning.ai, has been a huge part of the LangChain journey. In fact, Harrison and his team at LangChain have taught 6 courses on deeplearning.ai, and their courses, including the recent LangGraph one, are among the most highly rated, providing some of the clearest explanation of agent concepts I have seen myself. The expertise shared in this fireside chat fundamentally shifts how we should be thinking about the agentic revolution. The first major takeaway is simple. We must stop wasting time arguing about definitions. For a long time, people were arguing, is this truly an agent? Andrew Ng noted that the community succeeds better if we just accept that they are degrees to which something is agentic. The solution is to move forward and call all of them agentic system with varying degrees of autonomy and simply get on with it and build. Andrew and his team uses tools like LangGraph for the hardest problems. He sees a massive number of business opportunity in simpler workflows. These often involve processes that are fairly linear or linear with various loops, or like very small loops, such as processes where people look at forms, check databases for compliance, or copy and paste data. The essential, but far too rare, skill set needed now is the ability to look at human activity, break it into sequential microtasks, and implement systematic evaluations, or Evals. The interview highlighted 3 critically underrated areas you must master. Number 1 is Evals. Many teams wait too long, relying on slow human evals. The key advice is to stop thinking of evals as a huge undertaking. Instead, build awful evals like quickly, in perhaps 20 minutes, to guard against regression, and then incrementally improve them, just like improving code. Systematic evals are vital because they allow you to trace individual steps to pinpoint the one broken prompt or step. Number 2 is the voice stack. This is highly underrated, despite large enterprises showing great excitement about large use cases for voice applications. Voice drastically reduces user friction because text prompt is intimidating. Users feel less pressure to deliver perfection when talking. The engineering challenge is latency. You must respond ideally sub 1 second. A trick shared was using an LLM to generate a pre-response, like, let me think about that, to hide processing latency. Number 3 is MCP, or Multi-Protocol Context Protocol. Andrew finds this protocol fantastic for understanding and standardizing the interface to tools and data sources. For those of us dealing with plumbing and data pipelining and data integration, the goal is clear. When you have N models and M data sources, the integration effort must be N plus M, not N times M. MCP is a great first step toward that type of integration. Finally, discussion touched on the future workforce. Developers using AI assistants in their coding are much faster than those who do not. Andrew emphatically advises that everyone should learn to code, even those in non-software roles like the CFO or general counsel. Why? Because understanding how a computer works allows you to prompt or instruct it much more precisely. And if you're planning to launch a startup in this agentic space, remember the two greatest predictors of success. Speed is the number one predictor. The second is technical knowledge. The person who truly understands how the technology works, which is currently the most rare resource because the technology is evolving so quickly. The insight from the single interview defined the immediate action items for success in agentic AI. Stop arguing about what an agent is. Start focusing on simple workflows. Implement your awful evals today and master the underrated stacks like voice and MCP. If you have watched it, drop everything now. Go find the LangChain interview with Andrew Ng. The future of your work depends on internalizing these concepts. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe and tune in for the next video on AI. Bye.